So you get this great idea for a hub and you write up a real masterpiece. What will you title it? Think twice before making a decision. The way you title a hub will determine whether or not it shows up in search results, which ultimately makes a big difference in the number of people who read it, not to mention your affiliate revenue. So why don't I give you a couple of tips on how to correctly title a hub? Sound good? Okay, let's get started. Your first thought might be to title it with a bit of wit, the same way that newspaper reporters do. For example, you may think to call a hub about making silhouettes, "A craft for shadowy figures." This would not be a good idea. Why, you ask? Well, when someone reads something in a newspaper or magazine, these titles are okay, because people are already engaged, they're just reading for fun. Things are different online. When someone finds your article, it's because they're actively looking for something. Search engines are more like phone books than magazines. People want to find what they're looking for and find it fast. Oblique titles will only get in your way. What you ought to do, then, is title your hub exactly as you would type a search query in Google. So back to that silhouette hub idea. Instead of calling it "A craft for shadowy figures," I would recommend something more along the lines of "How to make silhouettes." Once you have some search-friendly title ideas, you can test them in the Google AdWords keyword tool. I'll show you how to do that in another tutorial. Once you have found an optimal keyword configuration via the Google keyword tool, you're pretty much done, though we do recommend you capitalize each word. It gives your article a more formal, respectable look. There are some additional small tweaks you can make to ensure your hub is even more attractive to searchers. For example, you may want to add a step-by-step visual guide to the end of your title, or something else that shows that your hub has more to offer than the other links showing up in search results. Just don't get too flowery. Remember, that's for magazines and newspapers. We're playing a whole new ballgame here. Now that you know how to create an optimal title for your hubs, you can go back to your old hubs and tweak previous titles to help them get more traffic. I hope you see favorable results.